Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So following the Floyd Mayweather versus Maidana rematch, Floyd Mayweather, of course, did a post-fight interview with Jim Gray. And in that interview, he said that he felt sharper in the first fight with Maidana than he did in the rematch. He said he felt dry and dead, and he gave himself a C when it comes to rating his performance. Now, if we listen to what Floyd Mayweather says, you would have thought Floyd Mayweather looked like Angulo against De La Rosa, which was on the undercard. And for those of you guys who don't know, Angulo, he got his ass whooped again. So the whole reason why I'm bringing this up, because, you know, the first time you watch the fight, especially depending on your surroundings when you're watching the fight, it could be a lot different, or you could see the fight a lot different than you would once you watch it a second time, and once you really pay attention to everything that's going on, or you watch it a third and fourth time, right? Well, I watched this fight a second time because the first time I watched it, I still seen Floyd Mayweather winning hands down. It was a one-sided fight. But I guess because of the drama of Floyd Mayweather getting caught every now and then with a good shot, seeing replays of Floyd getting his head snapped back, it made you think that the fight was more competitive. It made you think that maybe Floyd Mayweather didn't do as good as he was expecting to do, right? That's what I thought when I first watched it. But then when I went back and watched it, I seen the fight completely different. I seen, once again, somewhat of a masterpiece from Floyd Mayweather. Other than him getting caught with maybe about 3 to 5 good shots throughout the whole fight, it was a very impressive performance. So in my previous video that I just did, my post-fight video, Floyd Mayweather, he said that he gave himself a C, and I agree with Floyd. But after watching the fight a second time, I believe Floyd Mayweather has been a little hard on himself. Now, if there was any part of the performance that I would criticize when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, it would only be when Floyd Mayweather had Maidana backing up to the ropes. I really think Floyd Mayweather should have exploded with some combinations. Kind of similar to how he exploded on Victor Ortiz with combinations in the 4th round. You know, because Floyd Mayweather, I think he kind of felt that he hurt Victor Ortiz at the end of the 3rd round. He came back out in the 4th round, and he threw damn near like a 9-punch combination. I think if he would have did that against Maidana, he would have really discouraged Maidana a lot more than he actually did. Okay, so you guys got to bear with me. It's about 3 in the morning right now, and I'm a little drowsy, but I wanted to just get this video out. So anyway, I thought Floyd Mayweather, he put on an excellent performance after watching the fight a second time. Once again, let's be honest. You could say whatever you want to say about Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd Mayweather is the only fighter close to 40 years old that is beating young, strong champions, prime champions, and even giving them rematches if they make the first fight competitive. He's the only fighter doing it right now, and winning every single time he does it. Okay? I mean, for Floyd Mayweather to say this was a C average performance against Maidana, that tells you a whole lot about Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather's C-level fight is better than the majority of boxers' A-game today. That says a whole lot. And you know, a lot of stuff you hear me say when I'm talking about stuff like this, I talk to professional boxers all the time, and we have these same conversations all the time where they're saying the same things about Floyd Mayweather. The only times you don't hear people saying this is when it comes to ignorant decavs on the internet. You know, I always find it funny when you have these haters that criticize Floyd Mayweather, but yet they can't find any of their own favorite fighters or any other fighter to beat Floyd Mayweather. So they keep criticizing him, but once again, they're only comparing Floyd Mayweather to Floyd Mayweather, because they're not comparing him to any other fighter, because they know deep down that right now there is no fighter that actually looks like he just has Floyd Mayweather's number, right? So I find that pretty funny. You're criticizing Floyd Mayweather, so why don't you just find a fighter to do what Floyd Mayweather does, but better? Show me another fighter, 37 years old, fighting against prime champions, bigger than them. I mean, the closest fighter I could think of is Bernard Hopkins. But outside of Bernard Hopkins, there is no one else doing it. There is no one else doing it. I want you guys to understand something. Fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard, their careers were over with by 32, age 32, age 33. Muhammad Ali, his career was over with around 33, 34. And when I say over with, I mean they were way past their prime. They were already losing. They were already considered an opponent. They were no longer considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Floyd Mayweather is damn near 38 years old. It is unheard of to be considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world at age 38. It's unheard of. Okay? I mean, you have fighters like Juan Manuel Marquez, who's 40 years old, but even his fans admit that he shouldn't be fighting these young kids anymore, and that's the reason why he didn't fight Provodnikov and all this kind of stuff. Let this man fight whoever he wants to and just ride off into the sunset, right? So Juan Marquez fans, they already given him a retirement party, right? They giving him a retirement party. Right now, according to Marquez's fans, Marquez is just fighting just to get a check. He's irrelevant now. Floyd Mayweather is still relevant. Floyd Mayweather is still fighting champions. Only Floyd Mayweather is doing it like this. Why do you guys think Manny Pacquiao, he's not even willing to fight the welterweights and the junior middleweights that Floyd Mayweather has already faced? Once again, Manny Pacquiao, he could have fought Robert the Ghost Guerrero, Amir Khan. He can still fight Marcos Maidana. He can fight Canelo, which he turned down a Canelo fight. A lot of you guys don't know that, right? I'm going to make a video about that too in the future. But why do you think he's not fighting these type of opponents? And why did he choose a guy at a smaller weight class who doesn't have that many knockouts? Because it is very difficult to do what Floyd Mayweather does. That is why. How often do you see a fighter who's had a long career, a very long career, all of a sudden out of nowhere decide to drop down in weight and fight at a smaller division? You don't see that kind of stuff. You rarely see that. Because it is very difficult to do what Floyd Mayweather does, Freddie Roach said that he thought these welterweights were too strong, too big for Manny Pacquiao. Would it surprise you if I tell you that almost everyone Floyd Mayweather faces is bigger and stronger than him, and he's still at the welterweight division? Could you guys imagine what the world would say if Floyd all of a sudden, after campaigning at the welterweight division for years and years, just said, you know what, I'm going to drop down to 140 because these guys at 147 may be too strong for me? Or if his trainer, Floyd Sr., said that, can you imagine what type of response and reaction we would get from the damn decafs, all the casual fans? They would be calling him the biggest coward in the world. But Manny Pacquiao does it, and it ain't been a coward. We know what time it is. I could talk about this all damn night. But since we're going to talk a lot more about this on my radio show, I'll go ahead and cut it right now, take my ass to bed. So anyway, guys, that's what it is. I'm on to the next one.